Let me make the copy.
Now calling the people versus Ryder Kelly Blankenship, ticket number X 4158524. One count of speeding on the freeway 25 plus over the speed limit. Please state your appearance for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Justin Van on behalf of Mr. Blankenship.
In your waiving your client's appearance.
So waived, Your Honor. Thank you.
Today is the date and time set for trial. Counselor, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that the troopers failed to appear. We did come to this hearing date with the intention of working something out. However, being that the trooper has failed to appear, we would move to dismiss at this time.
So moved. The court has made note that the time is now 9:42 a.m. This hearing was actually scheduled for 8:35 a.m. and Trooper Strickland has not checked into the courtroom either virtually or in person. Therefore, the matter is dismissed without prejudice. You have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Nice to see you and be well, everyone.
Thank you.
Too. Attorney Soroki, I have your SOSs ran for you. Are you ready on some people?
Yes, with those SOSs, I am.
Can you bring them out the room and make sure tell them to put their devices on mute for us, please?
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay.
Ms. Brown, please put your phone on mute. Thank you.
Okay.
Bennett, my apologies. Can you go back into that breakout room? I didn't mean to bring you out. Corporal Bennett.
And Corporate Bennett, you're welcome to stay in this room unless you need to have a conversation with, if you need to have a conversation with the prosecutor. But you can stay in this room, I don't mind.
He's away from his desk anyway, so.
Okay. He
Okay.
couldn't be, 'cause he just accepted our
Right.
invitation to move into the main room.
Well, if that's the case, Corporal Bennett, I need you back in the breakout room. I've been trying to talk to him.
Okay, you go ahead, and we did not mean to take him out.
Okay.
It's only Hawks and Hope we're trying to get out.
Mr. Goss, when you go in there, will you tell Hot and Hope that I'm trying to get them out and they can, I'm trying to let them go.
Okay.
Corporate Bennett, Your Honor.
No, not you, Corporate Bennett. Unfortunately, you will be with me for a little while longer.
Bennett,
Yes, ma'am.
go back to the breakout room though.
Okay.
All right. You said Hope and Hope?
Hope and Hawk, Hope and Hawk,
And, and Officer Atkins.
Aikens,
Okay.
yeah.
Akins? Okay.
Atkins. Is that person you checked?
Baker, Burnley, Brown.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Alrighty,
Yes.
The name. Atkins?
Officer? Is it Officer Aikens or Corporal?
Sergeant Akins, sorry.
Sergeant, thank you. I want to make sure I put respect on your name. Sergeant, Mr. Brundridge did not check in. You're free to go. We'll issue a bench warrant.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye.
Ready, is it Renee? Am I pronouncing your name right? Or Rena?
You had it right. Yes, Renee. Thank
Okay.
you.
It's only because it's my middle name.
Oh,
Alright. One moment, let me just make sure I have all your cases, or if you have several, I want to make sure I have. Now calling the People versus Renee Baker, ticket number P1392233. Count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number P1392231. Count 1, 26 to 30 miles over the posted speed. And count 2, no valid registration certificate. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorneys.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Renee Baker.
Today's date and time set for 2 pre-trials, 2 hearings. Mr. Soroki, how are we proceeding in this matter?
Yes, Ms. Baker wishes to accept the offer of prosecution. We still have to, I'm waiting to hear from the court if the Ms. Baker's driver's license is valid at this time.
Yes, it is valid.
Okay, very good. The offer is Ms. Baker would be pleading to limited access 6 to 10, and the remaining 3 tickets would be dismissed.
Ms. Baker, do you realize that this is a wonderful plea agreement?
Yes, I do, and I'm thankful for it.
Okay, yeah, because you just went from a 4-point to a 1-point, I believe. Wait, you said limited access 6 to 10. Yeah, you just went from 4 points to 1 point. In probably a quicker time than you went from 0 to 100 in your car on that day.
Yes,
Okay, so, this is just, it's just a civil infraction, so you do understand, you understood the plea, you talked to your attorney, he advised you of your rights, and you understood those rights?
yes,
And you did understand the plea that you're taking is to plead to a civil infraction of 6 to 10 limited access, is that okay for you?
yes,
All right. So the court is going to dismiss all the 3 counts and enter a plea of responsible for 6 to 10 miles over limited access and assess a fee of $135. You need to pay that within the next 2 weeks, or the price is gonna go up from there.
Okay,
So make sure you have it paid by March 4th. If you don't have it paid by March 4th, we need to zoom into this courtroom for another hearing.
is it April 4th?
It is April 4th, but I'm gonna schedule it for a different date. Hold on one moment.
Okay,
Actually, I'm gonna give you time to pay it. I'm gonna give you until April 25th to pay it. I still want you to be aware that after April 4th, the ticket amount will go up.
okay,
Okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're all set. You're free to go.
Thank you. So where do I get this arrangement? Do I have to come down there to get all this, or?
Well, you don't necessarily have to come down here if you're just gonna make the payment. You can make the payment online at 36districtcourt.org, or you
Okay.
can go to it. If you go online, they'll show you where kiosks are, the DivDac kiosks that are out throughout the Detroit community. You can go into a kiosk in your neighborhood as well to make that payment.
Okay, thank you so
If
much.
you want to enter into a payment agreement, you do have to show up in person for that.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Attorney Murphy, I'm chatting you, sir. Put your hand down.
Are we ready to proceed on Mr. Beard?
Yes. I'm finding it now. Well, you can go with the other one.
Okay, give me one moment.
Mr.
Attorney
Beard is-
Murray, and you could, well, we'll bring Mr. Beard out as well.
He's not in the breakout room, Attorney Murphy.
Did Mr. Beard leave?
He's in the waiting room. He said that he's in the waiting room and was unable to be let in.
Oh, because he must have disconnected and I locked it. Okay.
All right, now ready to proceed on Crystal Janae Brown. Will you turn your camera on, ma'am?
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine.
Also, clerk on Miss Brown, Crystal Brown, is her driver's license valid at this time?
I ran it. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
Attorney Soroki.
No problem.
I did run.
Actually, I don't think, I think she told me it isn't, because I don't show a H next to it. Ms. Brown, did you have a valid drive? Do you show me a valid license?
No, I
No?
showed you
Okay.
proof of insurance and registration.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. That's fine.
Okay, so do you have an offer based on no driver's license, that she hasn't obtained a driver's license?
You know what? Yes, it's a failure to display, for the no operator's license, and the expired plates and no proof of insurance will be dismissed.
So failure to display, she was charged with failure to display. You're pleading as charged to that?
Yes, and no license.
One moment, Ms. Brown.
Okay.
And then what are we doing with expired plates and no insurance dismissing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now calling the people versus Crystal Janae Brown, ticket number P 140 2587, count one, expired plates, count two, no proof of insurance, ticket number P 1402612, count one, failure to display a valid operator's license not on person. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Alan Soroki, P 37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Crystal Brown.
Yes, you're on.
Today is set for a hearing, Mr. Soroki. How would you like to proceed in this matter?
Yes. Ms. Brown wishes to accept the offer. The prosecution should be pleading to a failure to display on the no operator's license on the failure to display ticket, and the other two tickets will be dismissed.
Okay. Ms. Brown, you had an opportunity to talk to your attorney. He advised you of your rights.
Yes.
Ma'am, I need you to be in the camera.
Yes.
And you understood those rights?
Yes.
And did anyone promise you anything, force you, or threaten you in exchange for your plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Okay, will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Well, you can put your hand down. On August 28, 2022, were you driving a Chevy, a 2008 Chevy in the area of Myers and Plymouth in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And you did something to come in contact with Detroit Police Department on that date, is that correct?
Yes.
And when asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No.
Satisfied, counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
And stipulate to probable cause dismissal?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right, and Ms. Brown, are you working currently?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna assess a fee of $240. How long do you need to pay that?
Give me 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you, I'm actually gonna set it for review. Wait 1 minute, I'm gonna set it for review on April 21st. So you have until April 21st to pay it. If you do not pay it by April 21st, then you need to appear back on this same Zoom at 8:35 a.m.
Okay.
You have a good day. That concludes your matter. The other matters will be dismissed without prejudice.
You too.
Corporal Hope? We haven't had Mr. Brantley or Mr. and Mrs. Brantley check in as of yet. You are free to go. We will issue a warrant.
All righty, thank you. You have a good morning.
Thank you, thank you. Officer Hawks? Am I saying it right?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Lakeisha Brown hasn't checked in this morning. You are free to go. We will issue a warrant.
Thank you. You and your staff have a great day.
Thank you.
You too.
And I'll get you.
Mr. Beard. Right here.
No, did you find the person?
No, I think this might be him logging.
Mr.
in.
Beard, are you on the line?
Hold on, he is not connected to audio.
All right, in
That's
the
him.
meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Portia
That's him right here.
Berman matter. Give me 1 moment to get back to that one.
Put your phone on mute, Mr. Beard.
I do not have an offer on Portia Berman's case or Berman's case.
So you're not ready to proceed on hers?
You brought her out.
No,
Okay, so can you put, her back?
I'm-
So when you bring her out, it makes me think that you're ready to proceed on it, so will you not bring them out until they're ready to go?
Yes, that was a mistake, Your Honor.
Okay, no worries. Ms. Berman, we're gonna put you back into a breakout room until your attorney is able to get in contact with the prosecutor for an offer for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning, Mr. Beard. Ready to proceed? Hold on one.
Room 13, Miss Portia.
How do I get there?
I sent you a prompt. Okay, I'm gonna do it
Okay.
again.
Yeah, nothing. The host has moved you to room 11. I'm not showing a prompt.
Yeah,
coming
so
up.
go ahead and hit join.
I don't see join.
Do you see breakout rooms?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I see it.
Breakout rooms. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Did the court have a hearing on my Marlisha Burns yet? 'Cause I
You
don't
didn't
see.
you didn't bring her out the
Mr. Murray,
room.
can you call the courtroom? 965-2291.
Okay.
Attorney Soroki, I didn't.
Yancey.
Room 20.
Okay,
Room 20, Attorney Soroki.
thank you.
Now calling the people versus Kenneth Terrell Beard. Ticket number SP 141-70742. One count of driving with revoked license. Ticket number SP 141-7041. One count of speeding 11 to 15 miles over the posted speed. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Your Honor, James Murray, PA 5490, appearing on behalf of defendant, appearing via Zoom. Please state your name for the record, Mr. Beard.
Kenneth Beard.
Today is the date and time set for a hearing. Counselor, how are we proceeding?
We're going to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive on the ticket ending in 72 and pleading to limiting access for the driving, for the speeding ticket.
Okay. Mr. Beard, you had an opportunity to talk to your attorney. He advised you of your constitutional rights?
Yes.
And did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
You're in the passenger seat, right?
Yes.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Okay. Turning your attention to January 3rd, 2023. Were you driving a vehicle in the area of Linwood and Glendale in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And, or did you allow someone who wasn't a licensed driver to drive your vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Okay. And then the other is a civil infraction. You do understand, you understood that offer as well. Is that correct? So the court is going to enter a responsible plea for 6 to 10 miles over the posted speed limit, limited access. That's a 1-point violation. And the fee for that is going to be $135. Are you working currently?
Yes.
Okay, and on the, I'm also gonna enter a guilty plea. Council, were you satisfied with the factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor, satisfied.
All right, and I'm gonna enter a guilty plea for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And the fee for that one, Mr. Beard, is gonna be $190. I think that's the statutory limit. It's gonna be $225 total. How long do you need to make those payments?
225, can I get 2 months?
I'm sorry, math is not my greatest subject. It was $325.
325, like 2 months, if that's possible.
I'm gonna do it for, you know what, yeah, I'll do it for 60 days. So April, that's gonna be May 22nd. May 22nd. I'm gonna set it for a review on that date. If you are unable to pay it by that date, just zoom into this courtroom on that morning at 8:35 a.m. Or you could send your attorney on your behalf. That's May 22nd at 8:35.
Or if I can pay it before.
Then you don't need to show up. If it's paid in full by that date, then you don't need to show up at all ever again. If you pay both of them, if you pay both of them by May 22nd, no need to show.
Okay.
All right, you're all set. That concludes your matter.
Thank you,
Good
Your
luck.
Honor.
Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you, Counselor.
All right.
You're free to go, Mr. Beard. Ready to proceed on Marlisha Burns. Ms. Burns, please turn your camera on.
Okay.
Now calling the people versus Marlisha Burns, ticket number SP 138-07981, One County Stock Street on intersection, failure to stop. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Your Honor, this is a civil infraction and it's a set for a formal hearing. So, I don't know if the city attorney is going to handle this matter or not, but if he, if I handle it, then he has to handle it, This,
What do you mean, he has to handle it?
basically, because it's a formal hearing and it's not it's a civil infraction, and it's an argument to dismiss this matter for failure of the officer to be here under circumstances which I believe the Mr. Goss said the city that the officer is on sick leave or on disability leave.
Mr. Goss.
First thing.
You started in the middle. Well, we have, so me and Larry, is the date he's coming back.
That's the day because he doesn't, the officer doesn't come back till the 5th. He's not answering.
And this is the only ticket that arose out of this incident?
Yes.
Offense date, August 18th, 2022. One moment, Mr. Soroka, give me just a second.
It takes this one.
All right, so the court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. The people, Ms. Burns, that does mean that the people can bring this back if they so choose. But I definitely would want to move this matter forward and dismiss it if, when the officer returns in May, he can certainly refile it if he so chooses.
Okay.
Ms. Burns, I will say this though, because there's not a whole lot that I don't have any jurisdiction, especially since I had just dismissed this matter. There was some speculation that it was your demeanor and your attitude that may have gotten you here today. So, and then today, and I know that it's just on Zoom, but your body language is kind of giving me the same vibes that he may have had on that day. So just be very conscious and aware of the respect that you give to officers and those that are in authority, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. You have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
Mr. Barrow, what are we doing?
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have a couple individuals that are here for trial dates. Are we at the officer cutoff time?
Oh, yeah, we've been there.
Well, you know, we do have officer in breakout room number 2 too.
Yes, I see that. So I'm gonna bring out Linda Brantley.
Okay.
And Alicia Beeman.
Okay, and who has Bullock and Bryant? Mr.
I may have Bryant. Let me see here.
I believe I have Bullock as well. Yep, I can bring out Bullock as well.
What are we doing on Bullock, Mr. Barrow?
Is the officer is here,
is here.
so yeah, I need to speak with Mr. Goss about a potential offer on that one, Your Honor.
Are you my other house counsel, Mr. Barrow?
I am.
Okay, and before we proceed, Jasmine Bryan, did you say that she was ready to proceed?
No, it's an officer here for her.
I know, but are we ready to proceed?
I believe Mr. Soroki's handling Ms. Bryant.
You
Which,
did say that, okay. What's going on Jasmine Bryan's matter? Are you still waiting to
You know
talk to Mr. Goss?
let me see, I have to look at my list here.
Ms.
Which
Linda,
breakout
please.
room she's
Don't
in. I'm
drive
sorry,
it.
let me see which breakout room she's in. Jasmine Bryant. Okay, trial. I have to look it up. I have to go talk to her, Judge.
Ms. Beeman, are you driving, ma'am?
No, ma'am. I pulled over.
Okay. You were driving at some point, and it's probably not the greatest idea to come to traffic court on Zoom, on camera, distracted, okay?
I apologize, ma'am. I was just trying to get to work.
I understand. Let me go ahead and get you done first so that you can get to work hopefully timely. Now calling the people versus Alicia Beeman. Ticket number P1382979, one count of discharge of a firearm. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Barrel, P85907, appearing on behalf of Ms. Beeman. Ma'am, please state your name for the record.
Alicia Beeman.
Thank you. Your Honor.
Time scheduled for trial on this discharging matter. Please let me know how you would like to proceed, Counselor.
Your Honor, at this time, the officer has failed to appear. As such, I'd like to make a motion for dismissal.
One moment, Counselor. Okay, so the court has verified that an officer has not checked in on this matter. It was set for trial, I believe, at 8:35 a.m. It is now 10:16 a.m. At 9 a.m. It is now 10:16 a.m. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. However, Ms. Beeman, this is a very serious accusation. I know that the people, if they so choose, can bring this matter back. But I definitely would like to, I don't want to know the facts because it could come back before me. I don't want to know if it was in self-defense or anything like that. However, I would like for you to be, if you are a CPL holder, a more responsible CPL holder, and make sure that you are not discharging your firearm in public or discharging it, period, unless you're at a gun range.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Can I tell you what happened?
No,
No.
Ms. Beaman, do not.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Do not tell me what happened because I'm dismissing this matter without prejudice, which means that the people could bring this matter back. And if it comes back, I can't hear the facts of the case until your actual trial.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna preserve your rights. I'm not saying I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it because I want to make sure that we preserve your rights.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're free to go.
Okay. So that's it. Do I have to?
You're all set, ma'am. Yes.
That's it. Get to work safely without getting any more tickets.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
You've got mail.
That's what I want to know.
Judge, I'm having difficulty contacting the prosecutor to get any offers. I have about 3 or 4 cases that are.
He's here.
sitting.
He's here.
Oh, he's here? Okay.
I just had to mute him actually, but he should be at his desk.
Mr. Soroki, I'm gonna go in a breakout room with Mr. Goss here in a moment.
Okay, yeah, that would be great. That would be
If
great.
you both can go and, I'm sorry, are we ready to do Linda Brantley whichever?
Yes.
Are
I'll
doing-
do- Yep.
Whichever one is doing Linda Brantley, you stay on while the other go into a breakout room. Can you make sure Mr. Goss knows that we're waiting out there? They're waiting
I
on him.
I just muted him because he was just.
I know he was there.
Yeah.
Mr. Goss, can you hear us? Because we muted you just a second ago. That doesn't mean that he has us in his ear. So call him and make sure that he meets. Mr. Soroki, which breakout room are you meeting him in?
I don't know. I guess we go into 3.
Go ahead,
I'll
and
join. I'll go into 3.
He just
You're going to
messaged me as well.
And we'll let him know to meet you in 3. Now calling the people versus Linda Gail Brantley Brummett, ticket number P1382925, 1 count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Bear appearing on behalf of Ms. Brantley. Ma'am, state your name for the record.
Linda Gail Brantley Brummett. And I did not allow someone.
Ma'am, please, let me take care of this, please. Prepared to proceed, Your Honor?
Counselor, what's your client's name?
It's under the 9 a.m.s. I see it's Brantley Brummett Linda. It's like not hyphenated, it's together. Under the 9 a.m. trials.
Under the 9 a.m. trials.
Yep, right before the 1:30, Your Honor. Between Bowman and Brown.
I still don't see it.
So it's Bowman, then Brantley, and it's Brummett Linda. The name is together.
Oh. Okay.
Would you like the case number, Your Honor?
Sure.
SP 138-29251.
One moment, Counselor.
Are you still not finding it? It took me forever to find it too.
The prosecutor never came to breakout room 3.
He said,
Yeah,
give
he-
him a second, he's in another
Yeah.
courtroom.
Mr. Barrow, okay, this is my issue that I have right now. And I'm on the record, Mr. Soroki, for another matter. Officer Hope actually did check in this morning
Okay,
because we had Miss Brummett under it's because she has different names attached to her, we did not have her as being checked in, and we allowed him to go. So would you like to reschedule this for a new trial where we will send out a new hearing date? Or would you like to speak to Mr. Goss about getting an offer?
let me speak with Mr. Goss about getting an offer potentially. I think we can resolve this today.
The offer will be 3-month delay unless you want to talk more.
Mr. Goss, can you and I, Mr. Soroki, just go in the breakout room and just kind of handle all of
Did
these?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have others that you need. Okay, so you guys go ahead. The court is going to take about a 10-minute recess for my clerk and court reporter to take a break.
Perfect. Thank you.
No, yeah, number 3.
Three.
Breakout
Oh,
room.
here I come.